I'd like to see more patrols in certain areas. I've been out talking with people. I think the council and the mayor should work a little bit closer with the state police and specify specific areas to patrol. I was questioned about a problem up Campbelltown with not only houses need cleaned up, but with speeders. There's a lot of children up there, and there's 3 or 4 people that fly up down the road. We need to ask the state police to patrol up there and get you some tickets, maybe put some speed bumps up there. I still think having a town police department is probably a better option. May not be an option at this time, but I think we were covered better with our own police department than what we are now.
Thank you. BJ?
Well, I'd like to see us have our own police department too, but that's definitely not an economic option at this point. I don't support this contract with the state police. I just don't. And I don't think they have enough patrolmen to take care of Marlinton, and I think that's obvious by the fact that they're never here. I supported the proposed contract or the arrangement with the Sheriff's Department. I think that maybe that decision could have been looked at differently, and I don't necessarily agree that we can't do something with the Sheriff's Department, and that's the way I prefer to see it go.
Thank you. Adam?
Like BJ said, I would like to see us have our own town law enforcement back again. Citations they issue, so we can start collecting the fees from those citations and keep them in town. So for the most part, I do support the arrangement. I would just like to see more patrols and more citations issued for the law being broken.
Thank you. Norris?
I wish we did have a town policeman. Economically, it's extremely difficult to be able to accomplish this. The last officer that we had, and we paid for his training, left us quite quickly to move on to other law enforcement positions. It is difficult to keep a police officer in this town with the amount of money we can afford to pay at this time. In the future, that may change. Always keep our eyes open. As far as the contract with the state police, it's about as best as we could come up with, considering that the Sheriff's Department could not, by law, enforce town ordinances.
Thank you. Don?
I think the state police do a good job here in town, and I'm sure that if somebody's got a problem, I'm sure if call Joe, that he will make the state police knowing of it, and them guys they'll go to wherever he tells them to go to or wants them to go to. I'm sure of it. So I support what we got.
Thank you. And Joe?
I think the state police contract has been financially feasible for the town. And if there's problems in the area, if I'm made aware of them, I meet with them once a week, no more than once every 2 weeks. They come in, they meet. The main reason we did not do a contract with the Sheriff's Department is, like Norris said, the Sheriff's Department cannot, by state law, enforce the town ordinances. The state police, by state law, can enforce town ordinances, county ordinances, and state law. So the money that was saved when we eliminated the town police, I won't say more than pays for it, but it does just about break even. Once we have a police judge, all the fines would be coming into the town versus into the county, because the county's getting all the money now. At that point, we could possibly increase the number of hours they patrol.
Thank you. And Mark?
The current state police contract is fine at this time. I would really like to see the officers that patrol know more about the town. Often, these officers are from a whole nother county, and they come here to it's not overtime, but they come here for additional money for our Fridays and Saturday nights. I wish that I would hope that they could know more about our town and be out in the community more and visiting with the residents and things like that, which a local town cop would be doing, if we can, feasibly, economically, if we can afford it. Thank you.
Thank you. And Sam, please.
I understand that the state police agreement is about $60,000 a year now, which is a good start toward a local police officer. However, I understand also that if we certified and trained our building inspector, they could issue fines with regard to some of the abandoned vehicles and that type of fines. So there's some questions that may be answered there that we could do a better job than what we're doing now. But in the meantime, we know that certainly the state police is able to take care of it. I'd like to know how many of the officers show up here. I don't know how many of those are regular here. A local deputy does already know the people. That's my only concern.